Welcome back, folks. We are here at the Three Wise Men Media Wrestling Challenge. I am, of course, Professor Priest, being joined by Elk, and we've got episode
Number 2
on tap. Elk, what can we expect to see on this episode?
Well, we can expect to not see what the number 2 that I just left in the bathroom, Professor Priest.
That's foul.
We're going to see a good number 2 here. This is episode 2. We're going to see the Lion of the Concrete Jungle, Gideon Malice, taking on Death or Valhalla, Corey Kerr.
This should be an excellent bout for you folks. Two guys are going to go in there, and they're going to bring the fight here at the Three Wise Men Media Wrestling Challenge. With Elk, word on the street is we've got someone who's got some inside info and has one of the competitors standing by right now.
Well, I think we should hear from him.
Do you think so?
I think so.
He's a rotten, no good, salt of the earth scumbag.
Smelly.
Classy Kyle, take it away.
Thank you, Professor Priest. I am here now with Corey Kerr. What are your thoughts on this upcoming match?
Malice, one of the greatest big men in our sport. The Lion of a Concrete Jungle. Tonight, my path starts with you. Victory or Valhalla.
Powerful words. Back to you, Professor Priest.
Corey Kerr, he's an intimidating guy.
There's no doubt about it. I mean, you paint your face like a warrior, caveman getting ready to slug some dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah.
Corey Kerr looks like he's going into a war.
Absolutely. Looks like he's going to go raid some villages.
Pillage?
Pillage? Is that what they do in the Vikings?
I think they do that too.
Yeah.
They're not nice people.
No, Vikings are mean and nasty. I used to know a Viking. I dated a Viking. She was a little bit taller than me. It didn't work out. Her family was just always trying to take my stuff. I was like, but
they say the lion doesn't concern himself with the thoughts of the sheep. It's now time for you to find out why I am the lion in this concrete jungle.
After those strong words and intensity by Gideon Malice and Corey Kerr, we're here with a collar and elbow tie-up. I'm Matthew Priest, being joined by Elk for week 2 here of in-ring action on the Three Wise Men Media Challenge. And Elk, Corey Kerr and Gideon Malice, a little bit different contrast of styles from what we saw last week.
Oh, absolutely. These are two huge guys, and you can hear by the intensity of that tie-up that they're ready to go. This is going to be like two bulls smashing each other's heads in.
And they're still tied up on the ropes here, and the referee having a hard time separating them. This is what happens is you get two intense individuals. You got the Lion of the Concrete Jungle and Gideon Malice, the dire wolf, Corey Kerr. This is a classic battle of two alpha males meeting in the middle of the ring.
Absolutely. And you can see Corey Kerr there. He's got the war paint on. I know a little something about war paint, and I can tell you he's ready to take on the Lion of the Concrete Jungle.
Yeah, Corey Kerr, a Viking through and through, even living the lifestyle of like a modern-day Viking. That's why he's the dire wolf, the pelts that he collects, similar to you there, Elk.
Absolutely.
And he's still doing that. In this, not the prehistoric times like yourself, but in the modern day, and then the Lion of the Concrete Jungle, the longtime veteran Gideon Malice has been a champion everywhere he's gone, and he is no stranger to physicality.
Absolutely. It's no surprise that Gideon Malice has been a champion everywhere he's gone, just the pure size of him. And you can see here, Corey Kerr wants to see exactly how strong Gideon Malice is and show him where the power lies.
Well, this will be an interesting dynamic here, as Corey Kerr has a little bit lower center of gravity. He can use his legs and get the power there. Malice got the upper body strength. He's got the height advantage here, but sometimes that shorter man can move the bigger man. So this is going to be quite the clash of beasts as they lock in the Greco-Roman finger lock. Here we go. The intensity. Oh, look at that coming out of both men right there.
Absolutely. Gideon Malice screaming in your face. Can't be anything that you want to see. Oh, a sneaky little knee from Corey Kerr.
a big clothesline and does not take Malice down on that lariat attempt. Malice off the ropes now, looking for one of his own, and Kerr stands tall.
Stands his ground like a Viking warrior.
Oh, both men have the same idea there. They clash in the middle of the ring with lariat attempts of their own and neither man going down. We're trying to find out who is the true alpha male here. A Three Wise Men Media Challenge. That's what this bout is all about. And back to the collar and elbow tie-up. And you can just feel the intensity on that lockup there. Kerr gets the advantage of Malice into the corner there. Knife edge chop.
Yeah, big knife edge chop, or should we call it a battle axe chop? Because Corey Kerr, I'm sure, isn't very familiar with knives, but axes. Oh, big chop by Gideon Malice as well.
That was like a tomahawk chop over the hand there by Gideon Malice, and another one right into the solar plexus of Corey Kerr. And Malice one more time. Oh, Kerr going to the throat there. A nice takedown there by Corey Kerr. Amateur wrestling background of Corey Kerr coming right out here. Beautiful takedown, and now putting all of his weight onto Malice, trying to tire him out here in the middle of this bout.
Yeah, I mean, that was just basically like a bear hug. Now he's driving the knees into the back and the ribs of Gideon Malice there to work him over some more. But this is basically like a rudimentary bear hug that you'd see. You could squeeze the life out of your opponent.
Oh yeah, he's got a good grip right there around the ribs. He knows where the bicep is of Corey Kerr, driving it right in there. Now the knees right back to the ribcage. If a man can't breathe, a man can't fight, I was told once. And this is a good strategy by Kerr, really sucking the life out of the tough man here in Gideon Malice. Gideon Malice working to his feet now after this, as Corey Kerr continues to apply the pressure. It takes a lot of energy out of you just to get to your feet, Elk.
Absolutely. Gideon Malice carrying all the weight of Corey Kerr. He's got to be close to 300 pounds, if not over. So Gideon Malice showing off some strength here, and Corey Kerr making him carry that weight. Both good strategies.
Yeah, taking him right back down. Malice did a good job of trying to separate the hands, but that grip is very tight by Kerr, and I like this strategy here.
Absolutely. It's a great strategy, keeping the big guy on the ground, because I'm sure Corey Kerr isn't overmatched in very many matches, but when you're in the ring with Gideon Malice, you got to throw everything at the wall, see what sticks.
Absolutely, and now Kerr looking for a possible submission move here, using the hands of Malice. Ooh. He's going to try to strangle him with his own arms.
Yeah, this is a great move. I like what Corey Kerr's doing here. What is this? A straight jacket choke, I think is what you'd call this. And he's just trying to strangle the life out of Gideon Malice. Oh, he let him go. I don't know why he did that.
I'm not sure why he let him go either. The referee, maybe he's administering the referee. I might have missed it there. Did the referee say it was a chokehold?
Maybe. The referee might have gotten Corey Kerr's head, distracted him from the task at hand.
It was a very intense moment there by Kerr, and he's not capitalizing on a weakened Malice. Every second that goes by is favoring Gideon Malice here.
Yeah, I think these two guys just respect each other's power and strength, that they're flummoxed at what to even do to each other at this point.
Another collar and elbow tie up here, and Malice looks like he's going to get the advantage right across the spine of Corey Kerr. And you have to wonder, Alchem, this is something I'm going to have to ask you here and your expertise on. When you're applying those type of squeeze holds, we'll call them, where you're just squeezing the life out of the other man, does that take a toll on your energy as well as your opponent's?
It does. Sometimes if you overcommit to the squeeze, you can blow your grip out real quick. So then when you're later in the match and you're trying to hook a hold or you're trying to hook a maneuver, your grip might not be there, and it makes it easier for your opponent to escape. So when you go for one of those squeeze holds, you got to make sure that you apply it and you keep it on and you don't overblow your grip there.
It seems like Corey Kerr is a different man. After he was on the offensive, it seems like that took a lot out of him there, but the clothesline, he popped right back up from. He knows if you're on that mat, you can get beat. When you're on your feet, it's a lot harder to beat your opponent, so Kerr popping right up, but you see he's not able to capitalize, which his arms could be just jello at this point.
Absolutely. When you're trying to hold a guy like Gideon Malice on the mat, you're trying to give him that squeeze. It's very possible that Corey Kerr might have wore out his arms here.
You have to build up a lactic acid is what they, from what I understand, will happen there to you. And I think that's what we're experiencing here with Corey Kerr. And there he jacks the jaw of Gideon Malice. And Kerr now going to try to hoist him up. And yeah, you can see he's on wobbly legs. He's not the same. He might have blew all of his energy out trying to hit the offense earlier on Malice. Malice, seemingly as this match goes on to the deeper waters, hoists him up and drives him down. Here's a cover. 1, 2, 3. He got him. Impressive victory there for Gideon Malice. What power to hoist Corey Kerr up and drive him right into that mat.
That's a big, strong, mean fella to be able to hoist up the Viking Corey Kerr and just bury him in the mat. But how about the fight from Corey Kerr, huh?
Oh, no doubt about that. Like I said, these two guys were going to bring it, and they brought it. Kerr brought the fight. Malice brought the fight. They left it in the ring as if it was a Viking warrior and a lion of the concrete jungle.
Absolutely. They definitely lived up to their monikers today.
You know what? Do we really have to deal with this guy?
I hear that robot voice of his from back here, so I can only imagine what's going on in your ear right now.
It's tough, but I guess we're going to take it away, give it over to... do you have Malice or do you have Kerr? Who do you have right now? He's not even responding to me.
Of course not, because you got to program him. So
Anyways,
beep, boop, boop, boop.
Classy Kyle standing by with one of the combatants that you just saw in that hard fought bout. Classy Kyle, you son of a take it away.
Thank you, Professor Priest. I'm here with Gideon Malice. Gideon, you just had a crazy match with Corey Kerr. Tell us about it.
Crazy match? You want to talk about crazy match? That was two bulls out in the pasture, man. Corey Kerr, props to you. But guess what? Malice just showed everybody why I am the lion of the concrete jungle. Being invited to the Three Wise Men's Media Open Challenge, that was the beginning. Now, you've seen where it's headed. You've seen where Malice is headed. Corey Kerr, again, tough as nails. But you met your personal apocalypse, and that was Malice.
Powerful words. Back to you, Professor Priest.
In victory, Gideon Malice, humble, but he looks like he's ready for another fight.
Oh, he looks like he's ready to go. He looks like a million pebbles. I mean, he's a guy with red eyes. You don't want to get in the ring with him because he's mean and nasty. And is it just me, or does Kyle say the same exact thing every single time?
You know what? He kind of does.
Yeah.
But you know who's not going to say the same thing?
Who?
That he said earlier today. The man who I think normally would go victory or Valhalla. Well, unfortunately, it's the Valhalla side of the bout. We have Corey Kerr standing by.
Thank you, Professor Priest. I am here now with Corey Kerr after a stunning defeat against Gideon Malice. Corey Kerr, how does it feel?
Stunning defeat. Do you hear the words coming out of your mouth? That was the hardest hitting fight I have ever been in. I said it before, one of the greatest big men in our sport. And I was this close. When we cross paths again, Malice, it's Ragnarok for you.
Powerful words. Back to you, Professor Priest.
Corey Kerr definitely not happy with that loss, and he shouldn't be.
No, he should be. He's a competitor. He wants to get the wins, but a lot of respect given to Gideon Malice.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Corey Kerr, like a true Viking warrior, with respect for his opponent, humble in defeat.
Absolutely. And now, that brings us to the end of this episode, but guess what, Matthew Priest?
What's that?
Next week, Kyle, the dummy, let me have extra budget. So guess what's happening next week? Season finale of the Three Wise Men Wrestling Challenge. A triple threat match. We want to send the people home happy. We want to give you a big match for the season finale. Guess who's going to compete?
It's not going to be me. I know that.
It's not going to be you. Not yet, Matthew Priest. We might get you in there one day. One day, we might get you back in there.
Okay, who do we got on tap?
KJ Crush.
Oh, I like KJ Crush. I've known him a long time.
You've got a lot of familiarity with KJ Crush. We've got Chase Burnett.
Also someone I know for a long time.
Uncle Chase. And guess who is the third man in this triple threat match?
I'm going to go with the guy who does those movie reviews from Thailand.
No, man, it's going to be me.
Oh,
it's going to be Al making his in-ring return for the season finale of the Three Wise Men Media Wrestling Challenge. I can't wait to get in that ring with those guys.
That's big news. Big triple threat match. Is there one fall to a finish?
One fall to a finish. Uncle Chase is going to be there. He's a very old man. KJ Crush is mean and nasty, but I think it's going to be a good time. And, you know, Dylan, we had to dig into Dylan's taquito budget to get those extra guys, but We made it happen. It's going to be a big episode, season finale. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you want to see some more wrestling from Three Wise Men Media. Anything else you want to say?
I'm just curious about Dylan's taquitos budget.
Oh, God. I'll have to tell you off camera.
Because Dylan's a very important member of the Three Wise Men Media. So if you're going to take away from his, it's probably that. You know what? This is just more behavior by that scumbag.
Mean, nasty,
Just awful, pitiful,
stupid,
scumbag,
gum on the bottom of my shoes,
salt of the earth,
gross,
magnificently scummy,
dumb as a box of raccoons. Kyle.
God.
Until next week.